Hi, I'm Lindsay Bugby, and today we are going to make a fabulous hand-lettered birthday card together. I drew this hand-lettered printable birthday card for you, and that is available for free download on the TPK website. So go ahead and download that. Then try and find the heaviest paper that you have in the house. If that's some sort of cardstock, great. I used Epson fine art paper, which is a bit of a splurge, but it has a fabulous texture. It feels like watercolor paper. And once you have it printed out, go ahead and carefully cut along the outline. All right, now you'll want to fold the card in half, so turn it over and line it up there on the edges, and then do a preliminary crease with your finger. And if you have a bone folder, use the bone folder to reinforce that crease. And there's your card. Okay, this is the fun part. So we get to add color to this. Obviously, you can add any colors that you want. I've decided on a green, blue, and gold color scheme. I'm just going to paint and put on some music, and hopefully you enjoy watching. Just taking a time out here to say that the technique is you start with a dark blue, then you apply a lighter blue to your brush and blend it with that darker blue. You're just working in layers here, so think about like almost a layer cake. You've got this first layer of dark blue, second layer of lighter blue, and since they're watercolors, they blend into each other. Then you do a layer of a green tone, which blends beautifully into blue, and you'll finish with a lighter green tone. And I know I'm going to get asked about this palette, so it's from Greenleaf and Blueberry. The watercolors are spendy, but you can see that they're super vibrant and they blend really well into each other. Natural pigments, they're fabulous. Now it looks like there are some areas that could use a little bit of a darker blue tone, so I'm just going to give another layer of that because I really struck the right balance with the A, but the H needs a little more contrast to match that A. And if you're new to watercolor, I'm just moistening my brush with water to pull the pigment up, blend it in nicely. It is never a bad idea to incorporate gold into any sort of birthday anything because it's so festive. So I'm going to do birthday using this Finetec Arabic gold pan. Now just for added contrast, 2 will probably look best if it's only that 2-tone of blue versus some green, just because it's so small. Now this part is really just gilding the lily. But with printables, a lot of times you'll find that when you watercolor over lines, they get a little dull. So what I like to do is take any gel pen and just trace over some of the more dull looking areas. And that will do 2 things. First, it's going to make the card more vivid. But secondly, it makes it really hard to tell that it's actually a printable. It looks hand-drawn because you're tracing over a lot of these lines. So if you've got the time and the inclination, do it. And if not, that's perfectly fine too. Now, speaking of gilding the lily, I actually am going to literally gild it because I just think it could benefit from some gold around the border. Obviously, this is going way above and beyond, but I'm just in my creative zone, and no one has ever accused me of being a minimalist, I'll say that. So I like to put a little bit of glue at an edge. And then I got these gold flakes off of Amazon. It was like $6. Some of the best $6 I've ever spent. So much joy from these gold flakes. So if you can see yourself working with these, they're super messy, and my 2-year-old loves them, unfortunately. So, you know, keep them out of reach of kids. Not because they're particularly dangerous, to my knowledge, but because they're like glitter and they get everywhere, but they also look really, really cool. So I think that the pros outweigh the cons. Do it in the other corner here too. Just a nice way to add even more shine and more of a festive feel to this birthday card. And then we'll wait for that to dry just a bit. Now just use an old brush to brush off any excess gold foil. And then what I like to do is take my scrap piece of paper, fold it up, and put all that gold back into the container. Like I said, it's really messy, so it doesn't sometimes want to cooperate exactly. But that's all right, we got most of it back in there. And that's it, you've got a cool, festive, sparkly birthday card, and it all started from a free printable. I hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, look through some of the other TPK videos, and of course, don't forget to like and subscribe.